Okay, it's time. It's time to talk about the September new releases. So I am so excited for some of these. Someone needs to keep me out of a bookstore the month of September because I want to read all of these like now, right now. So let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books that I'm excited about that are coming out in September. So the first one and the only one on September 3rd that's coming out is The Life Impossible by Matt Haig. Now, I haven't read a Matt Haig book. The one about the library is really intriguing to me. I just don't own it and I've never read it. My mom read it and loved it, and a lot of people in the reading community have read it and loved it. So I don't know what I'm waiting for, but this one sounds amazing. So it's called The Life Impossible by Matt Haig. It says new adventure in that liminal space between reality and whatever comes next. Retired math teacher Grace Winters inherits a derelict house in Ibiza, and magic is everywhere. That's all I know, and I'm intrigued, and I've heard his books make you kind of think about things in life, contemplate your life. I know the library one is someone's reliving their life depending on what choices they could have made differently. So this one probably will pull on the heartstrings, which I like. So there's that. Then on the 10th, September 10th, I have 3 I'm excited about. The first one is Here One Moment, and this is by Liane Moriarty. I feel like she's not written a book in a while. That could not be true, but nothing's been on my radar. She's the author of Big Little Lies, which I really liked, and then I've read a few of hers that were just okay for me. But in this one, it says, if you found out exactly how you will die, would you live your life differently? So not when, but how you will die. So this one, we have a booked flight with multiple people that don't know each other, and we have this mysterious passenger known as the Death Lady. So this book is going to investigate death, fate, free will, and unfortunate airline choices, which kind of made me laugh when I read that because of my Delta experience coming back from California. But we are all here safe, so that's good. So that one I'm interested in to see what Liane Moriarty is going to do next. The next one on the 10th I'm excited about is Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. This is book number 2 in the Cerulean Chronicles. I have not read the first one. I know if you're watching this, Sarah, you're debating whether we can be friends or not anymore, but we will, because I will read it. We can, and I will. I do own it, and I loved TJ Klune's other book I read, Under the Whispering Door. So I'm hoping for series September I can get to the house in the Cerulean Sea, because I'm excited that there's a second one coming out. So that one, a lot of people have read the TJ Klune one, so just know the sequel's coming out on September 10th. Okay, the next one on September 10th is So Thirsty by Rachel Harrison. I really want to read Cackle by her, but I don't own it. That's the one that came to mind that you guys may know about, but she has a new one coming out, and it's a vampire novel. It just says a young woman's birthday party with a wild new crowd. So I love vampire books, and I'm interested to check out Rachel Harrison. So this one's perfect for the fall season coming up. And the next ones I have, I have 4 on September 17th that come out. The first one is An Academy of Liars by Alexis Henderson. She wrote Year of the Witching, which I read, I think two Christmases. I think I read 2 Halloweens ago, and I really enjoyed it. It was very historical fiction, but spooky, witchy vibes. This one sounds amazing. So we have dark fantasy with elements of horror, mystery, and thriller. It takes place at a school of magic it's called Drayton College, and it's in Savannah, Georgia. So we're going to get a Southern Gothic novel with this one. I cannot wait. I want to read this one this year. That sounds amazing. Next one is by Allison Saft. It's called A Dark and Drowning Tide. This is a story about a folklorist and an academic rival. They find love and treachery aboard a river expedition into uncharted waters. You also get dragons, shapeshifters, and gothic vibes in this one. Yes, please. And I have an Allison Saft book. It's a romance. I haven't checked that out, so I don't know if this is going to have romance in it as well, but it sounds amazing. Okay, the next one on the 17th is called We Solve Murders. It's by Richard Osman, or maybe it's Osman, I'm not sure. This is a new book, a new book in a new series. He is the author of like the Tuesday Murder Club or something like that. And this sounds really cool. It sounds like it might be more of a like warm, cozy mystery, if I'm correct, but we are following Steve Wilder, who he is retired. He just lives a very routine life with his cat and his park visits and his walks at the park and all of that. And he retired from, I believe, like an investigation company called Adrenaline, and he has passed that on to Amy, who is his daughter-in-law. It's her business now, it says. So Amy, she also, so I don't know, she turned it into like maybe like a private security office. She's working currently on a remote island, keeping a world famous author named Rosie D. Antonio. She's trying to keep her alive. But then we have a dead body, bag of money, and a killer with sights on Amy. So she calls in Steve, and her father-in-law try to figure out what's going on. So that one's going to be not as dark and gothic and twisted as some of these other ones, but it sounds like a warm, cozy, great time for fall. So I'm excited to check that author out as well. And then, let's see, last but not least, on the 17th, we have The Night We Lost Him by Laura Dave. I read a Laura Dave and really enjoyed her. We have two estranged siblings, Nora and Dan, and we have a very wealthy, distant father. Well, their dad falls off a cliff to his death in his seaside cottage. It's being labeled as an accidental death, but both siblings, Nora and Dan, they don't believe it. So they go to try to figure out what happened really to their father. Laura Dave's writing really surprised me, and I really enjoyed it more than I thought I would. And yeah, so there you have it. There are some books that are coming out in September. I'm so excited. I want to go book shopping. I've actually been kind of wanting to go book shopping there. About 45 minutes from us is a Books A Million and a Barnes & Noble. I have a Barnes & Noble that's closer, but the Books A Million has such a great discount section. And last weekend, I was part of a reading retreat with some of the BookTube besties, and that was so much fun. And I have a list of books that sound amazing now based on recommendations from the other people in that attended the retreat. So we shall see. Some of these sound really good. I'm definitely feeling in the mood for some witch, vampire, gothic, spooky times with fall coming. So yeah, September is going to be a great month. Of course, there are a lot of other books coming out, not to disclose those. If you're really excited about one, leave it in the comments. These are just the ones that were on my radar that stood out to me that I got really excited about as I researched for this video. So, hope you enjoyed it. Hope this put some new books on your radar. And thanks for watching my video. Happy reading. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.